Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. Today's daily is to cast 20 blue or black spells, so I'm going to try out a Dimir Control that I've been going up against a fair bit. So this deck is very much your opponent doesn't get to have any fun, because we are filled with things that are either removal or counters until we get into our big stuff, which, to be honest, I'm a little weary of this. Yeah, I'm a little weary of a deck like this because it's just not how I play. It's not how I play Magic typically. But let's get into it. 3 steps ahead and Dispelling Exhale both predominantly are going to be for countering spells. Caustic Exhale, excellent removal, and it costs 1 less if you, behold a dragon, which typically we have Marang River Regent and Scavenger Regent. Duress, a good thing to play at the very beginning of things just to kind of mess with our opponent to take something out of their hand. Consult the star charts, something to be played like at the end of our opponent's turn if we have mana so that we can get more cards. Shoot the Chair for removal. The Terminus of Return predominantly is being used to generate black mana, because again, a lot of our stuff is fairly expensive. And maybe if we have like nothing else to do, we can pay 7 to set up the thing's origin and start getting creature cards back from the graveyard. Is it from our graveyard, which really again would only be Scavenger Regent and Marang River Regent. Stock up again for getting more cards to make sure we always have something to use. Scavenging Regent is a good creature, but I think predominantly we're going to be using the Exude Toxin ability to deal damage, or to lower the toughness, I should say, of non-dragons, which again shouldn't really affect us that much. Deadly Cover-Up, board wipe. If I had more copies of this, there would be 4 of this, but I only have the 2 copies, and it is a Karlov card, so I don't see the point. And I'm running a little low on rares. Well, I have 15, but anyway. Marang River Regent, again, this one could be either used to draw cards, or to just cast outright. When this creature enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. A good way of, slowing down our opponent. It is later in the game, but still. And then we do have 2 planeswalkers, Liliana, Dreadhorde, General, to create creatures, force our opponent to sacrifice 2 creatures potentially, so on and so forth. Ugin, and then we have Ugin, Eye of the Storm. Predominantly, again, this one's going to be for for mana generation. That 3 colorless can definitely be helpful in some things, but also just gaining 3 life and drawing a card is very nice. Other than that, we're not really using anything else for this card. That's why we only have 1 copy of it, because that -11 doesn't help us search your library for any number of colorless non-land permanents. We don't have any colorless cards. This is the only colorless we have. So predominantly we're going to be gain 3 life, draw a card, or add 3 colorless mana to do other stuff. But finally, this is kind of the big card, and really the only new card in this deck, the Rise of Sozin. It's another board wipe. It's a no, you don't get to use that card with its part 2, and then it becomes Firelord Sozin, 5/5 menace, firebending 3. And here's the real kicker: whenever Firelord Sozin deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards with total mana value X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So this is very much I'm taking your creatures. But again, it's something we have to wait to do much, much later. But I'm vaguely interested to see how this works. Again, I'm not much of I don't play control. Yeah, I very, very, very rarely enjoy playing control, but I'm willing to give this a shot because I have been seeing it a fair bit, and As long as you can get a good opening hand with a lot of removal, a lot of counters in it, and have a steady supply of mana, well, you could probably do something really, you could probably, do really well with it. I don't know. Like I said, I am willing to give it a shot. This is fine, because we do have Shoot the Sheriff for removal. We have, okay. We have stock up for getting more cards. And a Liliana, that's very much late game, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to have to actively kill that on my turn. I would have preferred to have done that on their turn, but I don't need them tapping for more mana. So that works. Okay, we will hold off, because I can do this later. It is a sorcery, so I have to do it on my turn, but hexproof, flying, sacrifices creature, deals 3 damage. Okay. Huh. Oh, it's a stock up's a sorcery, right. No, I'll hold off. Alright, that was fun. Hello, Boomy. Rise of Sozin and another land. We'll take that and another blue. And I will pass. I'm okay with them having 4. I'm okay with them getting 4 cards. Cards in your hand. That's going to be a bit of a problem, but... So I might actually save. I might save the Rise of Sozin for a moment. We will take... I can't do 3 steps ahead because I don't have the mana for it. So we will take another... Take those. That's a lot of damage. They'd be a... No, let's let them have it. Oh, did I just... Interesting. They chose the one that... yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Oh, That's unfortunate. Well, that forced them to tap. Yeah, that did force them to tap something, so that kept me alive, and actually kept me with even more health. Yes, that does become Kyoshi. Though she is summoning 6, so that's good for me. They would have been able to pay, so it's just not worth trying to dispel that. I don't know what card I want to get rid of, though. Maybe another Earthbending Ascension? Caustic Exhale. Okay, so... yeah, there's a lot of things in here. Let's go with... again, I really don't know what I would want to get rid of here. Oh, it's based on what's in their hand. Yeah, let's get rid of the Legend of Kyoshi. Just so they don't have any more of it. What do I need to pay? 4? Okay. Problem is, I don't want to get rid of Sozin here. It's 5. The bad thing here is that they're going to Phoenix down. They can still cast. Oh no, they don't have any white mana. Okay, so they don't have any white mana to cast Split Up. Okay, that's good for me. Huh. I mean, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, so I could block Toph and kill Toph, so careful with that. Another Sozin to destroy all creatures. So I have 11. That cost 6 to do. Okay, so I could potentially pay 5. That doesn't... Or that's potentially 14. Okay. Okay, so it does stay with me. So I have 14 mana. This takes 6 to play, so that leaves me with 8 that I can play around with. Okay. We're going to do... I want... What do I even want? We want Boomy. I'll take Boomy and a Badger Mole, so that's 7. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I can't do my other Rise of Sozin here. I would really like to, but I can't. Yeah, they only have the one white mana. They don't have any other white mana at the moment. And see, this is the other reason I'm not a big fan. I'm not a huge fan of Dimir, because this is one match and we're already at 17 minutes. Okay. Takes you to a 6 with trample. Okay. Completely fine with losing Liliana here. And I'm pretty sure I win here, because they still don't have the white mana to do split up. True. Oh, that's just nasty. What do they have? They have a Badger Mole Cub. These don't count as, but they are a land creature though. So why doesn't that? All right. Jeez. One match took almost 20 minutes. Oh my god. Yeah, that's why. This is why I don't play. This is one of the main reasons why I don't play Dimir Control. I mean, hey, excuse me. We got the win. Yeah, we got the win against a very interesting landfall deck, is what I'm kind of assuming that was. But that just took way too long. And it is a deck that you desperately have to think about everything you're doing. And hey, they couldn't take us out fast enough, and I was able to start setting up, so that really did help. But anyway, that is where we're going to wrap up the match for today. But don't go anywhere. We do have an Avatar: The Last Airbender pack to open, so let's get to that. Something good, just a rare, but that's fine. That is fine. Nothing new with the commons or uncommons. What about you? Zhao, the Moon Slayer. Alright, we'll take it, I guess. With that, we are going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.